Hello, how are you? Welcome to Bma's Crafty Corner. I am Bma, better known as Elle, and today we're going to be doing a couple of things, but first and foremost, we're going to be working in our idea book. And an idea book is basically just something that you have, that you keep, put whatever you want in it, but, you know, it's where you keep your projects. So that when you're stuck and you need something to, to put in your journals, you can come and look and go, oh, this would be really great. And you can add that to your projects. So today we're going to do one that's not in the book yet. And that is a gift card holder. Yes, I know. You can buy gift cards and then you can get gift card holders for them all over town. Everybody's got one, but some places they just sell, general gift cards. What if you just want to give somebody just a general gift card? You just, like one of those Visa ones or something, or maybe you're giving it as a birthday card. And you want to give it, as the card. That's what we're going to do. Hello, Harry. Can I help you? I'm trying to work. You're in my way. So this is a great project for 6x6 pads. And I just went in and grabbed 3 that I put my hands on in my stack of 6x6 pads. So we have these, and we're going to get some cardstock down. And we're going to make these real quick. And then we're going to move into finishing up our project from last week. Hi, Howie. Yeah, you got to get down. You got to get down. You got to go, buddy. Yeah, I know you love me, and I love you too, but you got to go. Yeah, you got to go. If these whiskers get any longer, I'm going to have to change your name. Yeah. Let's change it to the villain in Dudley Do-Right. All right. You need to get down. Go on. Scram. Scram. All right. So let's take a look. Let's do... I think we could do 2 of them in blue. Let's get some blue paper. Let's see. Let's see if this is good. Yeah, shit, it'll work. All right, you got to go. Come on, leave, go, move, off, now, desk, go, bye, down. Thank you. Okay. All right, so this is a really easy one, and you can, I think you can get 3 of these out of one sheet of 8.5 by 11. And I have to tell you, this is actually a really good seller at craft fairs. So we're going to make 2 today. So we're just going to cut a couple of strips. These are 2.5 inches by 11, so the full length of the page. Blah. We're going to do a little scoring. Where's my scoreboard? Here's my scoreboard. Now, if you want to use 110-pound cardstock for this, you could. It's entirely up to you. And we're going to score this at 3 3/4, and then over here at 7.5. A couple of light scores, always better than one big gouge. 3 3/4, 7.5. That's kind of it for the scoring. I know, this one's too easy, guys. Too easy. All right, so we're going to just fold this in. We're going to fold in the short side first, because you're going to have one piece that's going to be 3 3/4, and then you're going to have another one that's going to be 3.5, and then your last piece is 1, 2, 3, like less than 3.5. You'll understand. So we're going to fold that in, making sure that it's, nice and flush. We'll bring the other side over. Making sure all my edges and pieces line up. That's our first one. We do the same thing with this one. Okay, so you have a piece that is 3 3/4. Then you have a piece that is 3 3/4, and then you have one that is 3 1/2. So the 3 1/2 is the one that goes on the inside. Hills into valleys, valleys into hills. Why do we do that? So we don't crack the paper. Because paper cracks when you fold it. All right, so those are the bases. And we are going to cut our pieces. Now, you can use scraps for this because you really only need pieces that are 3 1/2 by 2 1/2 inches. So that looks pretty simple. 3 1/2 by 2 1/2. Not big enough. How about this? What's this? This is 2. We'll use probably one of these for the inside. All right. So now we're going to need white. Now you can use paper for this. You can use cardstock for it, whatever you want to do. I like a lightweight cardstock or a heavyweight paper.
Hello, please leave a message after the tone.
So this is a 110-pound Nina. I love me some 110-pound Nina. All right, so I'm going to cut 3 pieces that are 3 1/2 by 2 1/2. So I'm going to cut some 2 1/2 inch strips. By 3 1/2. And I need 6 of them because I'm doing 2. Two and a half. 2 1/2. Done with my white. All right, 3 1/2 by 3. There we go. 3 1/2. It's 4. And 2 more. All right. Bases. Now we have 6 pieces. Now we need a piece that is 3 1/4 by 2. 2 by 3 1/4. That's for our front. And let's put this back in here. This one, let's see what we got over here. God, I've had this pad forever. Let's see, 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. Oh, it's gonna be too small. It's all right. We'll just get a full sheet. It's not going to come out of there. There we go. All right. All right, 3 1/4 by 2 by 2. Ooh, cool. Yes, 2. 3 1/4. Okay. So there's our top pieces. All right, so now we need to do one more thing for this. See, because this is where our gift card's going to go. And so we want to cut this off. So what I do is I use a ruler and I come up about an inch. Put a little mark right there. And that's on the short flap on the inside. Come up about an inch. Mark. Okay. And then I'm going to cut from that fold to that mark. So from there to there. From there to there. Get rid of that part. Okay. Now, you can use tape, glue, whatever you want. You can ink these if you want to. You don't have to ink. I'm going to use tape. Let's make my life easy. Because honestly, if I were making this, it would use tape anyway. And then we're just going to put this in. Right there. If you want to make this one a little bit smaller, you could trim a little bit off. Like 2 1/4 by like 3 1/4. To put it right here, because this is where your card's going to be. Boom, right there. This is, you know, for your sentiment.
Business support. My name's Mike. Can I assist you?
So this one's easy peasy. Goes in there just like that. Glue along the bottom. Yes, you have to use glue for this part.
All right, sure, certainly. I apologize for any inconvenience. What's the circuit ID?
There we go. All right, so glue along the bottom over here. Waiting for glue to come down. Or not. I accidentally left this open.
Right, COXC. The first set of letters was that 23 dot
Got it.
E as in Paul.
Okay. There we go. Just along the bottom.
T as in Tango.
Close that up.
All right.
This side comes over. This is where our little covers come in.
Let's see what we find out about this here.
You're going to want this to be on there. I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. It's a little much. So I'm going to put this on and leave some room. Doop. There, there, there. I'm going to trim a little off the bottom. One more. Okay. And then this is going to go on the front. And then you can put like a small sentiment on here. You could use a punch.
And is this at 3402
And
East
stamp.
University Drive, Phoenix?
You could put a little punch on there. And then when you open this up, You can write, whatever you want to write in there. And this is the only gift card I have, guys. You can tuck a little gift card in there. And you can do a decoration here too. If you want to put a decoration on here, we'll do that on the next one.
I'm running off the game.
Cool. Check the pot pie.
This is a dark fiber for starters, so I have no visibility into this. Have you guys
All right,
shot
turn the oven off.
OTDRs?
3 1/4.
Do I pull it out?
Nope. Just leave the door open. 2 1/4. Okay. 1 here. Hi, Michelle. Then we're going to put one over here.
Have you shot light down the fiber to see
We
where
want to
the
have one
break
here.
is?
So what I'm going to do is go in here. And I'm going to grab a piece of paper. Now, here's the thing. It needs
Okay,
to
so
really kind of be
So you're going to
about the same height
to have them run the OTDRs,
as
correct? Okay. And what company are you with?
this flap to do this. So it needs to be 3 1/2
GTT?
by 2 1/2. So that's what I'm going to cut out of this. 3 1/2, 2 1/2. And then I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to put it double my distance here and double my distance here. Trace it and then trim it out. So there and there. And that will fit on there just the way I want it. So tape, glue, whatever. It's the easy part, guys. Put that on there.
Right. Not a problem.
Glue on the bottom.
What's the name of the business for this?
Right there. This comes over. Is that the piece that I cut? Nope, but it works now. All right, so this one you can glue.
You're not a
tape,
carrier, right?
whatever you
You're
want to
not
do.
like AT&T or something. AT&T. No.
No, okay. Then put this one on here. You don't have to put the white back on it if you don't want to. You can just, glue it straight on there. It's entirely up to you. You don't have to put the matting down. A little bit right here. And that's it. All right. So I've made 2 of them. Two. I'm going to put my paper back in my pad. Rubber bands. This paper back in my pad. So, like I said, you can get 3 of these out of a sheet of 8 1/2 by 11. You can do them in any theme you want. A rubber band for this one. Because that was the little rubber bands and they're just not good, Get that and that. This out of the way. Let me get all this out of the way. That. These scraps of white cardstock. All right, so there's your little gift holder. You write anything you want there. Put that in. You could, let's grab a punch real quick. Oh, let's see. What do we have?
So,
I don't think I actually have one.
okay. Yeah, because I'm going to need to know the name of the business that this is for. Because I've got over 20 accounts that have circuits for that address. Okay.
Okay. So you could put like happy birthday or something on there if you wanted to. I don't happen to have a happy birthday stamp. I do, but it's not the right size. Yeah. It's too big. But you could put like happy birthday or Merry Christmas or whatever it is you want to put on there. And then just use a piece of tape. Ink this after you stamp it. Then you could just put it on there. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas, whatever it is. I mean, obviously, if you're using Christmas paper, they're going to figure out that it's for Christmas, But it'll hold your little gift cards. Now, I did make a video, and you'll find it. It's in there. I think it was done last Christmas. That's actually for the bigger gift cards. Those big honking ones that they have now. So I sat down and I figured out the measurements for that in order to be able to do these. So that's kind of it. And then you put this in your idea book. Find a spot. Let's find a spot. Where should we put it? I think we can put it right up here. I'm going to glue this one in because it has a flap on it, so I'm not real worried about that. So we'll glue this one in. It's not going to go in a journal, so it's not like I need to take it out and find out, if it fits. And then, where's my pen? Where'd you put it, stupid? I don't know. Here we go. Hi, Christine. And then we can put our measurements in. So our base here is 11 by 2.5. We're going to score it on the long side at 3 3/4. And again at 7.5. And then we need 3 pieces white and 1 piece of decorated paper. I can worry about the rest, later. But that's it. I've got all that. Now I got my cute little
Right.
wheel.
But
I love this thing, right?
But I also need to know the name of the business so I can put it on the appropriate account. It's not a carrier, so I can't just create a ticket under
That's
that
it.
particular carrier. As you said, you're not with AT&T
That's it
or
for our
anything like
idea
that. So
today.
what's the name of the business that this is supporting? Because I've
Yes,
got
reading
like
briefly.
20
Reading
accounts
briefly.
here
Yes.
at that
right.
address
Now, let's do something we
that
want
say
to do.
they're for fiber circuits. So without digging through 20 plus accounts to find out which this circuit belongs to, what's the business name? The University of Arizona,
All right, so last
the
week,
City of Oak,
this was the class.
Waymo. I need to know where I'm putting this.
Then on Thursday and Friday, we went ahead and we made one live. We actually made 2 because I made one on Thursday too. So you have writing space, just pretty paper. We don't have really any ephemera made or anything for
I
this.
don't understand what you said.
But we do have some pieces. We have like a gift card kind of thing. We got some little tags we can put in here. There's some bigger ones. We've got a little envelope. We have another fold
Well,
over.
where did you send it to?
So We can add some little pockets and things in here. I think I'm going to do
Okay, I
that.
will. That sounds like it's for our knock. I wouldn't see that. I'm not with the knock.
Oh, yeah, that one's down. Where'd I put it? There it is. Yeah. All right. So we have some scraps of paper that we can use to make some pockets. Around a corner on that one. See, the thing is I don't want to mess any of this up. This is pretty paper.
I don't have anything to work with,
Okay.
I don't have anything I can put the ticket on. I don't know where the circuit ID is, But if you're going to call back, all right, fantastic. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. You have yourself a fantastic night. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Mike's going to hurt people. All right. So we're going to glue this down for some stability. And then we're going to ink our edge. We're just going to use it as a tuck. I'm going to put it right up here. Right here, right there. A little bit of glue. We'll use it as a tuck, and we can put one of these cards in there. So let's round corners on our cards. Well, at least on this one, because they're put it in there. Ink it. All right. So now we have a tuck, and we're putting that in there. It's just a beautiful writing space. I just don't want to mess it up, All right. So we have our journal pages. So this is where we can actually put some pockets. So, how big is our page? And our pages are 4 1/4. So 4 inches. 1 1/8. Perfect. All right, we do have some paper still that we can use. For our pockets. So all I'm going to do is put some glue on here. There's not going to be any pressure on this. I could use tape on it if I wanted to. And then I'm just going to kind of pick a spot on my paper that I want to put it. Doesn't have to be straight. Yes, I did. I did that. I printed this whole digital kit on regular copyweight paper. So I'm just going to rough this out, and then I'll do it nice once I have it all roughed out. Go. For anyone keeping track, I'm making his pot pie today. All right, so we're going to put glue on 3 sides. There, across the bottom, and up this side. Put this in here, just like that. And I'm going to put this in. Let me get some more ink here.
Come on, watch out.
Daddy's on the move.
Yeah. Trying to move to the oven to get the thing out. Right in front of me.
All right, so we're gonna put that in there. And we have I have a real issue with this. They actually put fold number 4 on the front there. So you can't use the thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold this up. I'm gonna fold these flaps over.
Thinking that may have needed to be in there a little longer.
Well, then turn it back on. It's no big deal. All right, so we're gonna fold these in, fold that up. We're gonna go ahead and close this, and then we're gonna glue it in. I'm just gonna glue it in as a pocket. Yeah, it could be in there for a few more minutes. All right. So some glue here. We're gonna put it down here. And then
The oven's got to heat up again.
tag. We'll do a tag and we'll do two. No, we'll do a tag and we did one of these, didn't we? We just did one. Okay, so we'll do a tag. And we can't really use one of these because they're kind of wide. We've already used that. Okay. I'll figure something out. Damn it. Put something else in this pocket. Maybe later. Okay. So then moving on. I think it needs some washi tape. Let me see if I can find something that'll match it. I did not think of these things when I picked the paper. Obviously. Food check, med check. Look, we're old. We got to be reminded of everything. All right. So put a little washi tape in here. There. We'll cut a little off the top up here. So if you're just coming in and you want to know how to make those little gift card holders, it's at the beginning of the video. All right, so we have that. Page, what are we going to do? This little pocket. I told everybody I was going to finish this, so I don't want to not do it. You know what I mean? All right. All right, so what were we talking about this morning? We were talking about musicals. Can't help it. I do like me a good musical, you know. Now I need, and I know that my little one is not the right size. I have a couple of little ones though, so let's see. This one might be a little better. That one's closer. Okay. ink. Oh, and for anybody who was concerned, Buggy's finger looks great. It's all healed up. It's much better than it was. And I think he'll live. I'm going to take this piece off. I don't know why it's even there. All right. So we're going to glue this on here. This way. And make a little pocket. Down here. Put the tag in there. And then this is the center page. Got to do something on the center page, right? It needs Anyway, you guys understand what we're doing here, right? 6.5. See, I suck at pink. I'm telling you. There. Yeah, so we did, we talked about some musicals this morning. I don't like Hamilton. I love Cats. Hair is like my number one. And I know it's not really a musical, but I like it anyway, and that is The Rose with Bette Midler. I love that woman. I don't think there's anything that woman's ever done that I haven't liked. Love her. There's just something about her. Now, I'm not big on her as a comedian, but I do love her as an actress. Pretend it's purple. I don't think I'm purple either. I'm a blue, black, emerald green. I guess you could say that my colors tend to be the dark and stormy ones. I do love the dark and stormy ones. This needs a notch. Not for any particular reason, just that I wanted to put a notch on it. So it stands up off the page a little more. And tells me which side I should glue on. Okay, we're going to put this on here. Just like that. All right, and then we can put one of our big cards in. No, we can't. We're going to have to trim this. Because our page is only like 4.5 inches wide. All right, let's see. Ooh, that'll just fit. Okay, let's round the corners. Ink it up and stick it in there. That's what he said. I gotta tell you guys, I sit outside with Hubbard sometimes. You know, he'll come out like when he's on a break and I'm out there. He's got the weirdest stuff in his feed. It's just weird. All right, so put that in. I still have half of this book to do. We still have to put something here, which I think is going to be one of these. Put this in there. There's not a lot of ephemera in this set, and it's kind of an awkward color. Okay, so this is actually going to go in here. That's our flip. We have a little tuck over here where we can put in a tag. We still have a few pages in here to decorate, but I'm kind of running low on page stuff, you know, because like, I don't know, but I didn't do a lot of these, so there's not a lot of ephemera with it. So I will find some stuff to put in here and decorate the rest of this. And then, you know, we'll take a look at it later. I don't know what we're going to do with it. It's cuter than Sin, though. It is cute. Tie it all up. And it's just a quick and easy little journal that you can make, you know? So I hope you go back and watch the class. I will try to link that in the description to this video. Yes, I love jewel tones. I'm not big on the pastels. I'm just not. I never have been, even as a kid. Like, I remember coming home from summer camp one year, and my mom, bless her heart, she tried so hard. She put up, now you gotta think about this, 1970s silver, you know, the mirrored wallpaper. You know the one I'm talking about, right? It was in shades of pink. And, well, she called it mauve. It was freaking pink, okay? I'm not a pink girl. Never been a pink girl. Don't like pink. I've never liked pink. All right, putting this in there. But my mom was trying, and my mom was definitely not a pink girl. Let's be honest. More like dykes on trikes, okay? So now I will lose that washi tape. I'll have to remember where I put it. So she painted my room mauve, and then put up this mauve. It was like 6 colors of pink wallpaper with the metallic in it. Y'all remember that stuff, right? You know, that hideous wallpaper. It was bad. And and she put a pink bedspread on my bed and pink sheets, and it was horrible. It really was. It was like my nightmare. It was literally my nightmare. It was just everywhere. It was horrible, hideous, scary even. And one second. It was my nightmare. And she just, she really tried, bless her heart. But yeah. Mm. My mom also thought that I could play with dolls. Like Love Story. Okay. It was just funny. 1, 3, 5.5, 8, and 10. And then let's do 2. And then 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. There we go. Yeah, pink. My room was pink. And I wanted my brother's room because my brother's room didn't have a closet in it. Mine did, but his didn't. And so my mom built him a closet and a desk and shelves and like all of that stuff. And a platform bed that had a big, you could lift it up. And there was like a big toy box underneath. And that's what I wanted. No. I got a pink room with pink foil wallpaper and pink curtains and pink bedspread and dolls. Dolls. Yeah. Yeah. So thankfully, my grandmother rescued me. My grandmother came over and she was like, what this room needs is red. And in an hour, she sewed me crocheted me a red bedspread. Yes. So she saved me. She loved me. She understood me. She did. Like, I didn't get like, pink anythings. My grandmother bought me pink shit. My mother bought all that stuff. And then my grandmother would take me out shopping. She'd be like, wait, I know what she wants. And the pink would go away. Okay. So now I'm just working some stuff out in my head. Oh yeah, my mom was like, I don't know, she was crazy. And the thing was, is my mom seriously was not like a pink person, but I don't know if she thought that like I just basically had to be pink because I was a girl or what the deal was, but I was not happy. Yeah, I'm home from Girl Scout camp, from brownie camp, and the room was freaking pink, man. And then my parents separated, and they finally got divorced. My dad remarried, and he remarried this lady I knew that I didn't like. Okay, I didn't like her before my dad married her. I certainly didn't like her after, but I went to stay with my dad for a while. Big mistake. She had it in her head that I had to wear a damn dress every day. Like, she tried to get rid of my jeans and stuff. I was like, are you crazy? This is the 70s. We all wear jeans, you know? Hated that woman. I still hate that woman. And yes, she's still married to my father. And I still think she's a piece of shit. It's probably the one time my dad's watching, right? Ooh. All right, get rid of that. Put the lid on this. All right. So I'm thinking, I'm working this, okay, for a project. Needs something here. I don't know. But I'm going to glue this together. Okay. Glue that. Oh, paper clip. That'll hold it. There we go. Okay. That's going to dry. All right, guys. So today's project for our idea book is this little gift card holder. And it fits your standard size, credit card size gift cards, which is the most popular kind. And it just slides in there. You can decorate this part if you want as well. Simple to do. All the instructions at the beginning of this video. And there's also a video that I did where I did for the bigger gift cards. Completely different look than this. I think that one is like a fold over top side thing. But there it is. It's just a cute little gift card. You can punch a little piece to put on the front with a sentiment, stick a gift card in there, write a little note to somebody, and, there you go. Your Christmas is done. You don't even have to go shopping. So you had a good upbringing. My mom was ridiculous, man. You could paint my room pink and then host a biker wedding in the front yard and bribe the ice cream man with beer. How you want to do that? All right, guys, that's it. That's all I have for you. Base on this is 11 by 2.5, scoring along the long side at 3 3/4, and then again at 7.5. And then you need your little pieces. Just measure and take 1/4 of an inch off each side. So if this is 4 inches, go 3 3/4. And if it's 3 inches, go 2 3/4. It's that simple. Okay, that's the math. But if you need the directions and you need the measurements, you can either watch today's video or you can go back and watch the original video, which again, I will link in the description. So if you're new here and I have not yet offended you, I'm sorry. I'll be better next time, I promise. I will be highly offensive next time. What else? Check out the description. Just go down there, hit more. You can cyber stalk me. All my links are in the description box below. Until I see you again, stay well, my friends. Bye.